Everybody, we are of course headed to work. So crazy, just kidding. It was really hard getting up this morning. I snoozed my alarm at least 3 times before I actually got out of bed. Which the only reason I can snooze that many times now is because I set my alarm like 20 minutes earlier for the built-in snooze power naps I get between getting up. But it just makes it sometimes harder. Anyways, I am headed to, well, I already said where I'm going, and it's pretty obvious because I wear my uniform to work every day. The police pulled over the bus? That's crazy. So I never knew that there was a dialysis place right in front of my dad's neighborhood, which is kind of sad. But now it makes sense why I used to hear a lot of ambulances near him because there's literally people on dialysis, which is not fun. Anyways, I'm probably gonna pick up Starbucks for breakfast. Don't know if I'll have a lunch break today, but I do need my coffee, so we're gonna make sure we get that. I need to get gas. Alright, I'm not gonna get to work 10 minutes or 15 minutes early today like I normally would, because I gotta stop and get gas, and we're gonna have to go get, well, I'm just gonna order my coffee online. It's whatever. All right, y'all, I finally found the guy's name or the guy's number who could do my AC for $300. So I might have to drop my car off either today or tomorrow, but I might have to do it today because I literally have to drop my car off, and I might not be able to drop it off if the transmission issue is worse than I think it is. But I'm gonna have to figure it out, because I have my dad's car I can use. I just have to figure out, I have to get an Uber or a ride to drop off my car, and then an Uber, well, I just have to get an Uber back. So I might actually drop it off not tomorrow, but tonight, and I have to figure it out. Getting Ubers in the morning is not good though, typically, so Alright, I just got my Moe's Monday bowl. I haven't gotten it in a while. The poor kid who made my bowl though was like training, and he did not know what he was doing, y'all. I had asked him for, now the girl who usually makes it, she makes it bomb. And she was there, but she was doing the other toppings instead of like the main stuff. I don't know why they be throwing people who have no idea what they're doing in it. Anyways, I'm going to try to figure out how I'm gonna drop off my car, because I don't know if it's smarter to do it tomorrow, because it sounds like he said it's gonna be all day, but like it would be done by tomorrow. So I'm like, maybe I take it to drop off in the morning. Either way, I'm gonna need at least 2 Uber rides. So it's either I get one after dropping off my car to work, or I don't know. like I said, I gotta figure out how exactly I'm gonna be able to do this, because I really don't know. But we're headed home. We stopped at Target. I did also go to Crumble. I got this snickerdoodle cookie. So today was a treat myself day, I guess. And I have a huge haul to film. Once I get home, it's pretty much my first like big haul I've done in about 3 months. Probably more than 3 months actually. Because I don't really think, like, the last really big haul I remember doing was in December, possibly in January. But I haven't really been shopping much the past couple of months. So this is like my first time doing a shop. And yesterday was my first time going on like a sort of like shopping spree in a minute, and I don't feel as bad about it. I feel like because I haven't been shopping, like if I had done that and I had been shopping like frequently throughout the past months, would have been bad. But I'll show y'all. I got some really cute stuff, but also stuff I needed. So I got some new pillows for my bed because the ones I have are really bad and I need to throw them out. I finally found some Hello Kitty blankets as well, which was a kind of splurge find, one of them was. And then also I kind of lucked out because they were still having the Associate Appreciation Weekend, which I did not realize was this weekend until I went to TJ Maxx, and my discount was 20% off instead of the usual 10% I get. So that actually was worth me shopping, because they only do that discount like twice a year, I want to say. So I got bang for my buck. And then also I had 40% off, an additional 40% off coupon for for Kohl's. So I did go to Kohl's. I didn't get a lot at Kohl's, but I got a decent amount. I got 2 pairs of boots and some decor basically, and then a lip gloss from Sephora that was also on sale. So I got a lot of cute things. I just need to film that haul. Love Island is over, y'all. So like my show, I gotta find a new show to watch, which kind of sucks. I guess like the Olympics, but I personally I'm not super excited about the Olympics this year, and I kind of just stopped caring about them a while back. Probably back in 2020. I didn't even really pay attention in 2020 when they had them. So I'm kind of just like indifferent to them at this point. So we shall see. I was blessed. Things worked out in my favor today, and I do not have an afternoon client, so I can actually drop off my car. But I have to go to my PO meeting first, and then I'm gonna go drop off my car, and then I'm gonna have to get a ride home. So it's a lot, but we're just taking care of this first because I need to get that out the way. I need to call the guy though and let him know, like, I will be bringing my car today, because I was like, I wasn't going to be able to drop it off before then. Originally he had told me like 10:30 to bring it 10:30. At 10:30 not gonna happen because of work, and I either would have had to figure out how to drop it off. It was too much to try to drop it off before work though, so I'm like, I just could not, was not gonna be able to bring it. But hopefully I'll be able to get an Uber home or catch a ride. Oh, this is the one. I always miss this turn, y'all. Lord Jesus, thank you for subconsciously telling me to turn. But yeah, we're done with work for the day, and so I can go home, get my car taken in and everything. I don't know if the transmission is still a major issue, but I probably will ask him about it once I take it in. I don't know if it could just be like a switch, that a wire that was loose or something, so we'll see. Y'all, this kind of took longer than usual. Like, usually it takes about 10 minutes, but I had to wait like 15 minutes before they even got to me. Anyways, she basically told me if I don't want to make my payment, I would have to do 107 hours of community service. And I'm just like, I'd rather not. I just really can't afford the payment at the moment either. So, we'll see. My stomach freaking hurts. Alright, now I'm gonna go home, change, and then I have to drop my car off. The good thing though, oh, I feel like I'm about to throw up. For me, if I go without eating for too long, I feel like I have to throw up. And I hate that feeling. I hate it so bad. Y'all, this is so crazy. I haven't driven in my car in so freaking long. I also almost forgot I had to bring all of the parts I ordered for the car. I'm just so tired and ready to go home. And I'm sure he's going to tell me I don't have enough cans of Freon, so I'm probably going to have to go get some more on top of everything else. But I do pass a Walmart on my way there, I think, so I'm gonna try to just grab some there, maybe. I don't know. Guy's not here. He said he just went to his lunch, so I just have to leave my car. I told him all the parts he told me to get were in the back, and you know, I guess it's not like the best comforting experience because obviously this car has enough issues as it is, but also the fact that I don't have like a safe place basically to leave the keys other than the floorboard of the car. So that makes me feel not great. But the other person was about to charge me ooh, not a spider trying to get in my car. Hold up, y'all. This is what we not finna do. I cannot. And obviously I don't want to sit and wait. There's not a place inside. I don't want to sit in my freaking hot car with non-working AC. So alright, I'm back home after dropping off my vehicle. My Uber was like $18. And I'm about to shower, eat some food, and then take a freaking nap. My other issue right now is I don't have car insurance. I think I'm just gonna have to wait to repurchase car insurance, y'all, till my car's fixed. So once it's finished, I will probably get that taken care of / squared away.
2,000 years later.
Alright guys, so I randomly did my makeup. I'm freaking super tired. I don't know why. It was just like, let me show you guys. So I have this is my old makeup caboodle I've had since like 2013 for over 10 years. The makeup in here is not 10 years old, but I have all of this makeup in here that I forget about. So I was like, oh, let me try using some of this makeup. So I literally did an entire makeup look. A lot of this is like newer makeup that I've just forgotten about. Oh, I have brow gel. So it's like good stuff, new stuff. I got this in a birthday kit from Sephora. But oh, I have a bunch of my Victoria's Secret lip glosses are also in here. I'm wearing this one at the moment. Smells so good. But anyways, I get bored and do my makeup sometimes, and this is the makeup we created. Anyways, I just was like, oh yeah, let's use some of the makeup I have in here, because it really is so easy for me to forget about some of the makeup I have and then just not use it. So at least every once in a while, when I'm in the mood, I will just randomly do it. So I filmed it a video. It will be on my beauty channel. I've actually filmed quite a few makeup looks. I just have not posted them or published them on my beauty page. I've been really slacking with YouTube because I'm taking a break at the moment from like my main-ish channel. Basically, my second channel ended up becoming my main channel because it was my first channel that got monetized. So when I took a break from that one, I kind of just took a break from all of my other channels. Also, if you guys noticed, there's some changes in my room. Anyways, I did all of that. Now I have to take it all off. I'm wearing a thick amount of makeup, so I'm not excited to take this all off, but let's see what product I can use, because for sure on makeup like this that's like super thick, I try not to use wipes. So we have our makeup removing creams. I have that one. And then this Clinique one, which I got from working at Sephora. This is the expensive one. It's like probably close to like 30 bucks for this. So we're gonna utilize this to take off my makeup. Alright, good morning, you guys. The latest I can leave and get to work is like 15 minutes prior to, and it only takes me like 10 minutes to get to work. But I usually try to get there 15 minutes early, so I leave 30 minutes early. But today we're running kind of behind schedule. The person in front of me did not know how to stay in their lane. Anyways, so I made a whole video talking about this video that was made that I found to be just so distasteful. And then, like, I don't know how, but I found a Reddit post about the video, and apparently, so there's a YouTuber named Meredith Foster, and she had shared a video. Watch my previous video, but she shared a video talking about, you know, Jesus. Well, it was originally titled Jesus, Sex, and Grace, but I guess she got bullied for making that her title, so she later changed it. But there's a whole think piece on this other channel from two ex-Mormons, pretty much, you know, just kind of mocking her video, questioning the morals and ethics of her therapist, and really just trying to make an issue out of something that should not have been an issue to begin with. And there's a bunch of comments on the video, basically mocking, making fun of Meredith, making fun of her friend who she brought on, who she calls her sister. And basically they tried to compare that video she made with her therapist to the relationship Jody, Hildebrand, and Ruby Frank had. But I feel like the worst part about it is, it's like, if you just take away the fact that they're Christians, you're literally mocking and making fun of two sexual abuse survivors for sharing their story of how they healed. Like, isn't that so, like of all the things you're gonna make fun of, you're gonna question someone sharing their personal story of healing from their sexual trauma, someone being very, you know, what's the word? Something very intimate, you know, sharing something very personal, and y'all are gonna take that and mock it and make fun of it and try to find something quote unquote harmful being done. And that's what I didn't like. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I did not watch their full video because I couldn't get past the first 8 minutes, because they were contradicting themselves like every 2 seconds and being like, well, I hope I'm wrong. Well, you're literally speculating about someone being abusive and harmful and a liar with no proof. You literally are just creating a problem where there wasn't one, and then being like, I hope I'm wrong. Your entire video is a think piece demonizing someone who's literally, all she's done was share that she works with survivors of sexual trauma, that she herself was a victim. She said absolutely nothing wrong in her video. She did not shame, she did not put down. Like, the reason y'all actually don't like them, you don't like that she's Christian, and the fact that y'all always bring up her pro-life stance to try to, like, say she's a horrible person. What does her being pro-life have to do with her sharing how she was able to heal from her sexual trauma and abuse? Like, just say you don't like her and move on. You don't like that she's a Christian. You don't like organized religion. and now you're attacking someone for sharing about their healing journey through their organized religion. It just makes me so sad for Meredith and Britain. And then people they really were attacking Britain the most. And I'm like, she genuinely seems like a caring, sweet person who just wants the best for women. I'm like, why are you attacking her character knowing nothing about her? And what it really came down to is you don't like what she says on her, you don't like what she said on her website. You just don't agree with the things with her views as a person. So she must be a bad person and she must be unqualified. And that means she's definitely doing harm to people because you don't like what she has to say or you don't agree with some of what she says. Like, that is just, again, like the way it really just boils down to you don't like what that religion stands for and your assumptions of what it stands for and who these people are. So you decided to use that to, you know, try to make a very weird comparison. And it's just like, oh, this is not okay, this is unethical. I'm like, at what point was an ethic broken? And really, you are trying to make a comparison of something that is not even remotely close to anything. You know, there's like such thing as healthy female relationships. And you know, she said she considers her sister. And you know, being a sister in Christ is a thing that Christians say. Like, this is my brother, this is my sister in Christ, because as Christians, you're supposed to consider, you know, those around you to be like your family. Ugh, I hate having to slow down to merge because people don't know how to drive fast enough. Anyways, it's really freaking, I just have been leaving comments, like, just defending it, because I don't like how people are using this. And I literally pointed that out to the creators who, they were arguing back and forth with me too. They stopped because they realized they were wrong probably, or they just didn't want to keep wasting their time, because I wasn't someone who was going to be like, oh yeah, I totally see what you guys are talking about. I was just like, realistically, y'all are projecting an issue where there isn't one. Why would you be upset that someone said they're happy about the healing that they found through their faith, that they have this sister in Christ who really helped them work through a lot of their issues, because she is someone who survived it herself and closely works with people, other survivors. Like, where is the issue? Because I can't understand it unless it's just like you have a problem with Christians as a whole, which they admitted to in one of their responses to me, like, oh, well, we don't have a like organized religion and everything else. I'm like, okay, like, I understand why y'all don't like it. You are they are ex-Mormons, and I'd hate to say it, but Mormonism is definitely has more of the is more closely associated with, I wouldn't say, and I can't, like I said, I'm not Mormon, but I don't think that Mormons practice the same things that Christians practice, because they follow the teachings of whatever that guy's name, I can never remember it, John whatever, who makes this claim that he has the last gospel. And that's something that a lot of cult religions rely on, is they attach themselves to Christianity, but then they say like, oh, I got the latest gospel. I spoke with an angel and this angel gave me that. And what they don't realize, it probably wasn't an angel. It was probably a demon. Anyways, because the Bible itself says anyone who tries to add or take away from this book it's like complete. The Bible was already complete. So if you have a religion that is outside of what the Bible says, it's not following Christianity. Anyways, y'all, basically it was just like, why are y'all creating an issue out of these two women sharing their stories to help other women who've been through sexual abuse not feel shamed? And it's just like, it's really just weird when you think about the fact that someone would attack someone whose goal is to help women, and it's not coming from a place of she actually did something wrong. It's coming from a place of, well, the fact that she's religious makes me feel like I need to question her ethics and morals, because I have my own personal mistrust of religion because of my personal background in religious trauma, which is why I say you're projecting at the end of the day. Your personal experience and trauma with religion is why you project trauma and harm and abuse into other people's experiences, even when there isn't one, and that is never okay. And that's all I'm gonna say. Alright, I came back home, tried to take a nap, failed. It just stopped raining. I'm about to go get some food. And then come right back home. But I'm hungry. I literally haven't eaten since like 9 a.m. this morning. And what time is it? It's like 6. So it's been a good 9 hours. Your girl needs some food because I'm starting to feel hangry. And that's never good. Alright, y'all. So I want to say something else. This has been on my mind because I keep going back and forth with this person on my YouTube channel. But I don't usually argue with people on like my public YouTube channel, because you know, I don't really want people seeing like my face and stuff, just because, you know, you never know how crazy people are. But I was logged into my account when I watched this video and had made the comment, had already made the comment at this point. So I'm like debating, should I get Wingstop or go to get my usual at the mall? The mall closes in like 40 minutes, so if I go there, I literally have to like, I just hope they don't have a line. Also, I hate doing stuff when it's raining. Like I said, I tried to take a nap when I got home because I have been freaking tired. Could not nap. Also, I'm using my cute new tumbler cup. It says no bad days, aloha, chillin'. Anyways, I've been literally having withdrawals from watching Love Island. And I know I just switched topics from what I was originally talking about. Sorry, that's just how my brain works. Anyways, I've been having withdrawals from Love Island because I went from having something to watch every day, except Wednesdays. Technically, today's Wednesday, and usually there wouldn't be an episode today, but I would still be excited about like something Love Island happening. So I am going through actual withdrawals. Like, I don't know. I watched this other person's TikTok and they're like, I literally have not been able to get Love Island out my mind to the point that you're having dreams. And same, sis. Me too. I literally had a dream. One of the guys on the show, his name is Cordell. He was literally in my dream, and it was the most random dream ever. Like, I have not been able to get this show. I'm like, why was this show so addicting this year? Like, I'm usually not into a show this much. I'm also way too heavily invested into Janae and Kenny's relationships. And I'm like, I need my crumbs of them every single day because they are just... Cordell and Serena, don't get me wrong, I love them. But there was something about Janae and Kenny that I just super loved and rooted for them. Also because I think they both came into the villa knowing that they wanted something serious. They're a little bit older. I personally think that they are going to end up getting married, y'all. Like, I for sure see it, just because of how intentional they both were about, like, that is what they were looking for. Kenny's, like said, I'm looking for someone to settle down with. Janae came in saying, I'm looking for a husband. All of the interviews I've seen of them, they've been, like, saying, you know, that they, you know, have plans to continue it. And it just seems like they did not show so much about their relationship. And so when people were, like, second guessing or, like, saying, like, Kenny doesn't really like Janae, and people were basically just projecting him not liking her, which I hated for her, because Janae is actually, like, gorgeous. Like, every time I saw her on my screen, I just be like, this girl is so freaking pretty. She's so beautiful. Like, why would you assume somebody doesn't like her? Basically just because she's a black, like, a darker skinned black woman. Which I'm like, do you really believe that, like, black women are not attractive to other, like, and Kenny, the guy she's coupled up with in the show, is Dominican. And so a lot of people basically were trying to use, like, oh, well, there was a previous season with a darker skinned black woman and a light skinned, he was mixed, but they ended up winning, but the guy ended up basically being like, he played her, he used her, he had a girlfriend the whole time, was never, like, actually seriously interested. And I think because of that, like, people were questioning this guy named Kenny, even though he never did anything that gave off like he was not interested in her. Like, he did nothing but say, like, he gave one of the best recoupling speeches. Anyways, their relationship just makes me, like, believe in love again. And I love watching, like, I've been obsessed with watching all of their post-show interviews just to get, like, any additional tidbit information on them that I can, because of how, like, much I really enjoyed watching them on the show. And so it's just crazy coming off to see, like, there's people who are now like, oh, well, maybe they were actually genuine. And I'm just like, why were y'all projecting so much? Like, basically people were saying, because she would make all of these jokes about them getting married, whatever. I'm like, and I know she's joking, but low-key serious, because I feel like it's obvious that that's what was looking for. That's what he was looking for. So I'm like, do y'all not understand that, like, why would she make jokes about getting married with this man if in front of him, if she didn't think, like, that was someone, like, if she didn't believe that that was the person for her. Also, Janae is not dumb. If that man was not showing enough interest in her, which she had said multiple times, like, he said nothing but reassure her and make her feel, like, comfortable enough to, like, say those things. I'm just like, why are y'all, people just be, like, so quick to just, you know, try to bring someone down. I'm like, why would you question someone who hasn't done anything? Like, he never did anything shady. He never seemed like he wasn't interested in her or attracted to her. Like, she's literally one of the, in my opinion, prettiest woman who ever went on that show. And I'm just like, y'all really are questioning, like, if he's actually attracted to her and stuff like this. So I just really am enjoying seeing them thrive. It seems outside the villa, like, out of all of the other couples except for Serena and Cordell, who did win, they seem the most genuine. They have the most followers. They are the ones who are like, we're for sure, like, you know, going to continue things outside the villa. So it really just seems like, you know, people like to assume and project things onto other people, and that's what I don't like. Like, until there's actual proof of, like, wrongdoing or disinterest, I don't like when people jump to conclusions, which ties back into the argument I've been having with people on this video, because why would you sit here and project that this person is abusing and being harmful to someone without actual justification for it, and just like assuming the worst in people, and you know, well, she lied about her being a medical professional and she's not licensed, and like just making all these assumptions on someone with little to no proof. Like, I just don't understand it. I don't agree with people doing that. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just like my stance, like you shouldn't judge someone off an assumption. Like, if you're gonna judge someone, you need to be judging their actions, and there needs to be actual, you know, ooh, perfect, a parking spot up front. There needs to be actual proof of like some wrongdoing before you condemn someone for something. So yeah, that's how I tied in this whole video. But basically, I'm still obsessed with Love Island and everyone in the villa, basically. And I need the reunion to be happening already. I have to wait a whole freaking month to watch that. All right, well, the mall is about to freaking close, but I'm about to order my wings. That is my favorite place. I think I've said this before, but I find it, I've always found that people are always comfortable sharing their like super traumatic experiences with me. And I'm not saying this, not that I don't think it's funny, I think it's just like I must make people feel comfortable to share things with me, because the things that people I barely know will tell me about their lives, and I'm just like, dang girl. And I don't know, I know I'm an empathetic person, and I'm like, I just can't imagine going through and dealing with some of the things that the people around me have told me they've experienced. And they're not even people that are like my super close friends. It'll be like random people, it'll be like my coworkers sharing things. It's just, I've always found people have been very comfortable sharing like personal experiences with me, and I think that's something that I'm not necessarily like seeking that. I think I just make people feel comfortable enough to talk to me, but I guess that's a good thing that people feel comfortable sharing things like that. And of course, I never am trying to like put someone down or anything. I'm always just like, wow. And I told this girl, like, after she told me like it was some crazy things, I'm like, girl, you have one of the most like beautiful spirits in you for having dealt with so much crap. And same with like one of my friends from my job, she has dealt with so much in her childhood. I'm just like, the fact that you still are here and have one of the most like amazing, I don't know, maybe people just recognize that I have an optimism. I'm an optimistic person. I try to be. I know maybe I don't come up to you guys that way on my YouTube channel, but most people in my life say I'm like I'm a genuinely happy person. And I do think most of the time I am. I just have my moments like everyone. Like, not every day am I going to feel super enthusiastic about life, but I do try to have a positive overall outlook and thoughts about my life. Some days it's a little more challenging to maintain, but most of the time I'm grateful. Like, I'm very grateful for a lot of the things that I have, and I'm grateful for, you know, my family, friends, all that good stuff. But anyways, that was just a random thought that popped in my head because earlier today, one of my coworkers had shared this stuff, and it's just like, it happens so frequently with me, and I'm just like, I guess I just make people feel comfortable enough to share things, like, or maybe I just run into people who are like open books about stuff like that. I don't think that's the case. I don't think most people would talk about like those really personal things. But I also know I'm not a judgmental person, and I'm a good listener. I think that's really what it is. Most of the time, I'm just listening. I'm not really talking. I'm not really adding my opinion into like other people's conversations, and I think that is also the reason why, because I'm a good listener. So that's what it is. All right, y'all, I ordered breakfast from Chick-fil-A, and then I ordered my favorite coffee from Starbucks. So I'm about to go pick that up and then head back to work. I'm on a break until 10:30, so it's not like, oh shoot, I forgot I needed to turn in here. I did this so opposite because I did not park right, which is my bad. I'm so sorry. I just need to go park and pick up my food inside. I forgot to pull around the right way. All right, my drink was free today, guys, and then I got a cheese Danish. But it's also triple star day, so it's like I spent $12 today, even though I only spent $4. Every Thursday, apparently, now you get triple stars. Okay, so I timed everything perfectly because Chick-fil-A and Starbucks are literally right down the street from each other. So I picked up my Chick-fil-A first, and then my drink was already ready at Starbucks. I don't go through the drive-thru because usually it takes longer because you have to wait in line, wait to get your car, versus arrive, go in, and your order's already ready. I wish McDonald's had a better in-store. I don't really like going to McDonald's anymore after the last incident that happened. So yeah. Alright guys, let me tell you about the situation that just ensued, and I'm honestly like annoyed. Basically, I ordered the wrong parts for my car. So the guy had started working on it, and then the part that I ordered was incorrect. So basically he had called me to let me know, like, hey, it's not the right part. But I was just like, asked him, like, well, I don't know, like, obviously what the correct part is I need, because I've already ordered the wrong thing. So I had asked him, like, oh, could you send me like the right part so I make sure it's correct? Like, I don't know the car information, the VIN number. And then his phone died or something, and so he texted me, ended up texting me the right part. And then also I ordered the wrong belt as well. So I had asked him, like, oh, well, what's the, like, are you able to send the correct belt? Because I want to make sure, like, I'm not ordering the wrong part twice. And basically he was just like, oh, just pick it up from the part store. Just order it from the part place. And I was like, I'm sorry, like, I already ordered the wrong part for this. It's very frustrating. I've never been asked to order parts for my own vehicle before when I take it somewhere. So, like, could you please basically just tell me what the correct part, the part I need, basically, like, eventually he did send it to me, but it was with, like, a lot of, like, attitude, basically. Or after I sent him, like, a whole paragraph saying, like, I don't, like, you were highly recommended, like, I've never had someone tell me, like, I've never had to order parts for my car myself when I've taken it in. So I'm like, it's frustrating for me because I've already ordered the wrong parts, and I feel like I'm wasting your time. I wasted my time. I'm not trying to be, like, difficult. And so finally he sends me, like, the part for the belt. I already had reordered the stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know if I trust taking my car to this guy after, like, he just has zero customer service, basically, because he's probably not used to having to provide customer service to people. But, you know, I just feel like I already wasted my time. I've already dropped off my car here. Like, I'd rather, and at first he was telling me, like, oh, well, I'll have to put the wrong part back in, and you will have to, like, come pick up your car, and you'll just have to pay for labor. I'm like, well, can I just order the correct part before you do all that, so it's not, you know, you already took everything apart, basically, at this point, instead of putting all of the stuff back in. Like, I'd rather, you know, just order the correct one so it can get done at the right time. And he was like, oh yeah, I guess that's okay. So I just feel really weird now, and it's just a sucky situation. I guess that's what I get for taking my car to a person that is working for themselves. But I'm just like, you have no customer service. I would not recommend people going to him again. Like, doesn't even know you're asking people's names, anything like that. And it's just, like, very uncomfortable in a sense. I never have experienced this before either, because I usually just take my place to, like, a normal auto shop business like Firestone. And now I understand, like, why people do that. I understand why people do that, because it's not fun dealing with, at least you know your business. However, I will say Firestone has screwed me over in a lot of ways, a lot of times. But basically, y'all, I literally had the wrong part sitting in my house this entire time, and I can't do anything with it. I have to now go back and return it, and also return the belt that I bought, because it's also incorrect. And basically, obviously, I'm not good at ordering parts for myself, because I've now ordered 2 incorrect parts. I also started my period at work today. I had a whole mental breakdown, started crying, because I'm like, I'm so freaking frustrated. Like, I'm just tired of having to deal with, like, I mean, I know it's like a minor inconvenience to a certain extent, but it's just like, I just am tired of having just issues. And then I got charged by PayPal. I thought I was about to get charged by PayPal twice, and then I guess it already dropped off, so that's fine. They basically charged my card, and then it didn't go through, and then I had to repay for the new part, and I still have to order a new belt. So I'm gonna do that when I get home, because I was trying to do it at work and couldn't, like, focus. I'm just tired of everything. So basically now, hopefully my car will be ready by next week, but I just had to spend an additional $260 I wasn't planning to spend. Basically, I'm spending another $300. So there goes my savings again. Luckily, I got paid today, but it's still, like, that's out of my pocket. I'm not going to get the refund for my old part, the old part I ordered anyways, because I used PayPal. I'm pretty sure I used my PayPal credit to purchase that, so it's just going to be credited back to PayPal, and then I'm just, you know, incurring the cost for the new part myself out of my savings. And this is why I feel like auto mechanics, and I guess like it makes sense, he doesn't want to incur a cost for parts. He only wants to do the labor for people. But it's just like, at least be able to make sure people are ordering the right parts, because now I just wasted my time. You already started working on my car and the part wasn't correct. It was just like, oh, like, not a big deal, it's just the wrong part. And I'm just like, okay, like, I'm not trying to be like difficult or anything, but because I was ready to be like, you know what, I'll just take my car somewhere else, because y'all, like, me asking for a part seems like it bothers you so much. I sent him this long paragraph because I was like, look, I'm just trying to make sure I don't order the wrong part again. Anyways, I'm not doing the best today, and I'm just overwhelmed. And I guess this is why you take your car to a normal place that will at least have you sign papers and whatever for the service. But basically, he's like, I already took your whole car apart, and you would have to put it together back in the wrong place, and he said, like, you're still gonna have to pay for the labor. I'm like, dude, if I'm paying for the labor and it's still not the AC is still not working, I'm like, I'm not about to do, like, I didn't want to have to do that either. So basically, I'm like, it's just a not fun situation to be in. Anyways, I'm ready to go home, shower, and I probably will go ahead and take a nap. And then my dad's supposed to be coming and getting more stuff to take back to his new house. And he said he wanted to go to dinner, take me to dinner. I was supposed to be going to dinner with my church group. I'm not in the mood to do that either. I really don't want to do anything. I just want to stay home. So yeah.
2,000 years later.
Alright, y'all. I'm repeating an outfit from yesterday, kind of, because I didn't really know what to wear. And the other two outfits I tried on, I did not like. This is why. Usually when I wear things, I pre-plan my outfits in my head so that I don't have to think about it too much. And wherever it is we're meeting, it's like 10 minutes. I'm already freaking late because, as usual, ooh, and it's raining. As usual, I started getting ready after way late. It's sunny and raining at the same time right now. Love that. Alright, y'all, I made it to dinner. I just saw my friend walk in. I just realized I forgot to spray perfume, so good thing we always keep some in our purse. This is the Pink by Pink perfume. A little bit in her hair. let's hope. This wig, I've never really done edges for. Ooh, it doesn't look bad, but the wig did slide a little bit, so there's that. I maybe should have detangled it a little bit better. I don't know if these edges are it, y'all. Look, they're already coming unraveled because I had to shift. The wig shifted. Okay, we're gonna tie or clip our hair up because I don't trust that it's gonna look cute down today. And then I always do a little ear tuck to make it look a little more natural. Okay. All right, y'all. How do I get out of here? Well, the place we ended up going to is an Indian food restaurant, and it's pretty good. So, oh, I forgot, I took my glasses off because we were outside and it was really humid. It was really good. I got chicken tikka masala. Oh, can I turn left here? I'm trying to figure out how I can get home. I think I have to go. I'm gonna have to make a U-turn. I don't think I did this the right way. Well, anyways, I met up with some girls from my church group, and that was fun to catch up with them. Ooh, do not like how this road, the amount of water that is on this road because it's not paved even. But anyways, it was really fun meeting up with them. Ugh, because it's so uneven, y'all, this freaking road is flooding. It says do not enter. Well, good thing I'm making a U-turn. Anyways, because it's uneven paved, like one side of the road is all of the water, and then the rest of it is like higher up. It's just, I don't feel safe. There's this beautiful rainbow. I tried to take a picture of it. It didn't do it justice, but it's huge. Let me try to flip y'all. Y'all see that amazing, gorgeous, beautiful rainbow? And there's low-key another, it's kind of a double rainbow, but it's not full. So amazing. What you get after rain is a rainbow. Anyways, my dad and it's still so weird for me to be like my dad and his new wife. I don't want to say her name, but my dad and his wife are at the house, I guess waiting to see me, but I wasn't really trying to do that. I thought he was just moving his stuff. Anyways, it looks even better. Y'all, why does it look so huge now? That is actually insane. Looks like a massive rainbow on this side. How freaking cool. Alright, good morning guys. I'm headed to work. Another beautiful day. Well, I was gonna say, I shouldn't say that because it's been raining, but you know, it's a beautiful day because you're blessed to be alive. Well, not the weather, but it is actually sunny today. And it's Friday, and I got paid this week, even though it's bittersweet because all of my money basically I shouldn't say all, but like a third of what I got paid has already gone to bills plus my car. I had to order new parts. Thankfully, and this is where you have to look at the bright side of things, at least I was able to afford to purchase the parts, because 2 months ago I would not have even made enough to be able to purchase them, because I was getting paid so little, y'all. So just trying to stay / look on the brighter side of things. And then pretty much my next paycheck is going to be the hardest, because I will have to use like half of it towards my fine, so that I can be done with my probation. Pretty much most of this paycheck is going towards my car, because I am prioritizing my car getting fixed over finishing paying my fine. But I'm also partially to blame for my fine not being paid already. Somewhat, and also not, because it's mainly because of car stuff. Anyways, I'm headed to work. Alright, y'all. I would have hit almost 40 hours this week if I had a client, an afternoon client on Tuesday. So I got 34 hours. So we are getting our hours one way or another. So I'm not stressed out anymore about getting paid enough. It is hot out here, y'all. My weekend is finally starting. I had one of the wildest patients. Like, he was adorable. He's like 2 or 3, tiny little thing, but so, y'all, when I say he don't listen, is aggressive. He gave me a run for my money. He really tests your patience, and he's like very clingy, so he loves for you to hug him. He will climb on you to hold him. He's just like the cutest little thing, but he's a lot of work. So one thing about it is your girl is ready to go home. It's been a long week, but I'm grateful. It ended on like had a good ending, in my opinion. And now I get to relax for the next 2 days. Actually relax, y'all. Like, there's nothing I have to do. I do not have to do community service anymore. I'm officially done with that. So I don't know. Lord, this car going fast. I did not get a lunch today, which I've gotten kind of used to not having a lunch at my job, so it doesn't really bother me. And what else? That's pretty much it. I try to eat breakfast at least in the morning, though, because I'd rather have breakfast and not eat till I get off work than not eat till I get off work and not eat anything all day. Although I could do it, but I'm on my cycle, my period right now, so I don't want to risk the hanger I would have with not being able to eat the food, not being able to eat. Oh, I did it again. I accidentally took my walkie for work home, and I just dropped it in my dad's car. Whoopsie daisy. I did this. They give us a walkie because we have to, for safety purposes, like if a kid has a medical emergency, whatever, just like normal codes we have to learn. And I certainly should have. Did not mean to take it home, but I keep it in my pocket at work. But this week has been the most hours I've gotten, so 34 hours is like almost 700